Yo, it's me, Uncle Ricky. Hey, look, I've been trying to hold off on doing one of these because there's so much stuff out there on social media about this topic, and I guess many of you already figured where I'm going. I got to talk about Carlee Russel. Not so much about Carlee Russel because from the very beginning when this happened, and a lot of people gave me a lot of grief about this, I didn't believe the story. It gave me the same vibes that, the Juicy Smollett thing created, And I got, Facebook page that's named after, Uncle Ricky's house, which is part of the, I guess you could call it the Uncle Ricky brand. But on that page, I normally always post stuff about missing people. It doesn't matter what race, it doesn't matter what sex, it doesn't matter what age. Because the things that are happening to people in this country today are just horrendous. And when I first saw the Carlee Russel thing come across national news, the national news alert, my finger, went to the, share, post button. I was going to post it on my page, and something in the back of my head said, hold up, wait a minute. Look at what's going on. Check out what they're saying. And I listened to the broadcast from several different stations, and that the preliminary information was basically about the 911 call and the fact that she was missing and that they were mounting a search. And even then, watching the video, something said, wait. And I didn't post it. And then when the whole story started unraveling and it became apparent that perhaps maybe there was more to it than just a missing black woman, or what we're now beginning to allegedly find out that it was an alleged, I'm not even going to say alleged, it's a hoax. The only reason the police are still going through it is because they're gathering information to charge her with. And I'm not even going to defend her. She deserves to be charged because the more it unfolds, it seems that it's obvious, allegedly obvious, that she planned it. And we don't know if her family was a participant or if her family was burned just like the nation was burned. But it's obvious that they are doing everything they can to shelter their daughter. And I'm not saying that that's the wrong thing, because parents everywhere don't want to see their kids go down, but it's kind of like appearing that maybe they already sheltered her too much. You can take that for what you want. The thing I want to get to in this video is that every action has a reaction. That's Newton's law, and it applies to just about any situation, whether it's a problem in physics, engineering, or whatever. The thing she did is going to have backlash, and the backlash is not going to be all about her. At this point, if she gets arrested, I feel like that, she deserves whatever happens to her. I don't care if she's black. I don't care if she's a female. What she did was dastardly. Was the things that first of all, I gotta give Hoover, Alabama Police Department, especially considering the fact that they are a small police department in the state of Alabama, which has always, well, I don't want to say always, but has been linked to a lot of, let's say, lack of enthusiasm when it comes to all things black. They did their job. They did what they were supposed to do as first responders. The turnout was amazing. And the thing that pisses me off is not about the police department per se. The thing that pisses me off is that this can't happen or doesn't happen for a whole lot of women of color, or women that are poor, or transgender people. I don't know why. I don't know why the turnout was so great in this case, but hats off for the police department and the first responders and the FBI, and I heard the Secret Service was even involved. And I still can't wrap my head around why the Secret Service, but they were involved. And the public reaction, I applaud that. Don't let this one person, for whatever reason, because the reason she did it, we may never know, and I don't even say we deserve to know, but what we do deserve is that she is accountable for the things she has done, and it is obvious that she lied. But back to the public. This is the kind of response we need in every missing adult, missing child case, irregardless of the age of the person, the sex of the person, the race of the person. Lives are saved in this manner, and this is what is so infuriating to me. And Carlee is not the first person to have done this. She's not the first black person to have done this. She's not the first white person. She's not the first female. She's not the first male. The thing that really gets my goat is that people, in many cases, do this, and they feel like they are above consequences. That there's no repercussion. Right now, the police want to talk to her. They're being respectful, but her parents and Carlee are like, no, I'm in shock. What are you in shock about? Nothing really happened to you. You're in shock about the point that your life fell apart, or you're in shock about the point that perhaps you have ruined your life. For whatever reason you did it, nothing could be serious enough for you to roll the dice and come up with craps and have to live with this for the rest of your life. Your family, no matter how misguided their love for you is, has to live with the embarrassment that you are going to cause. Hoover Police Department, finish the job. This person has to be held accountable. This thing about people of a certain stature or a certain monetary position, and her parents are, for whatever reason, and they are well off. I don't understand why people don't understand that you're not above consequences. When you get the whole nation involved in a lie, well, I can say it because it's becoming a popular thing because of a lot of the politicians in this country. Let's get them involved in a big lie. I don't know why this woman thought she could get away with it. I don't know why she thought it would be cool to do this. I don't know who she thought she was hurting. The reasons behind it eventually will have to come out, because it'll have to be provided as motive for the crime if she's ever charged with the crime. And if the Hoover Police Department doesn't charge her, they are being derelict in their duty. And I'm not being hard on black people. I'm being hard on the sentiment of criminal activity where people seeking attention, seeking to be the center of, I don't know, the public eye. Whatever reason she did it, it didn't work. It went wrong. It caused chaos. It brought out the good in a lot of people and a lot of organizations. But now these organizations have to live with the fact that this woman made a fool out of us. We spent money, we spent time, especially the volunteers. We could have been out with our own families. We could have been out looking for legitimate missing people. We could have devoted just the day to taking care of ourselves, but we were out there in the hot sun in Alabama looking for a liar. That is the bottom line. There are people that are suffering. There are people that are missing. There are people that are being abducted that need the same kind of response that they gave Carlee Russel for whatever reason, for whatever why for, and they're not getting it. And Carlee Russel, with the attention that she got with the social media presence, with the national media presence, with the footprint that she made with this lie, it's going to give ammunition to the people that want to deny these services, especially to people of color, to marginalized people, transgender people, to poor people. The thing that they're going to say is, hey, why not look at Carlee? They probably lying just like Carlee. We cannot fall to that level, but we have to do something to stem this national obsession with, let me make up a lie and have everybody look at me. And the only way we can do that, just like we need to prosecute a former president to the fullest extent of the law, this individual, for what she did, for what she put the country through, for what she put local law enforcement through, all behind whatever peculiar mental attitude she had towards whatever she thought was worth doing all of this, she needs to be prosecuted too. And that goes for anyone, no matter what the sex, no matter what the race, no matter what the age. Anybody that tells a lie like this, that puts the world on, turns the world upside down, whether it was for attention, whether it was for, I don't know, a foiled monetary gain plot, we don't know. But she deserves to go straight to jail. Well, that's it for me. Y'all can think about it, you can meditate on it, you can get back at me. I've already caught a whole lot of shit behind this, but that's just the way I feel. And I think there's a lot of other people that feel like me and need to hear that somebody feels like they do. So, until later, see you when I see you. Peace out and God bless from Uncle Ricky at Uncle